And then when I'm talking about actions or cueing during the squat with my feet specifically, the first thing I'm going to say is try and drive the floor away from your body. Very briefly, I like to use external cues as opposed to internal cues. So internal cues would be, if I was saying, press through your feet or drive hard. If the internal cue is talking about the body in relation to yourself, talking about your body in relation to itself. However, an external cue, on the other hand, is where you're talking about doing something with your body in relation to its environment. And studies have consistently shown that external cues are far, far better at getting the point across than internal cues. So rather than just saying, like drive, 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 or like press, 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 or whatever it is, I say drive the floor away from your body. And if you can imagine that, literally trying to drive the floor away from your body, that's a very clear and concise way of getting your point across of what you want the lifter to do. The other cue that I'll use is spread the floor apart. And this cue is bar none the best cue I've started using in the past few years. Where what I mean by spread the floor apart is, here's what I say. This is what I exactly say to my athletes. I say, imagine there's a volcano crack in between your feet. And your goal when you're squatting the entire time is to try and spread the floor open. So you have that crack in between you, and you are literally trying to open up that crack by spreading the floor open. And what you'll see is my shoes are always, the weight is pressing hard through the outsides of my shoes because I'm constantly trying to spread the floor open. And this creates a ton more friction, a ridiculous amount more tension, and I guarantee if you do this, if you haven't done this before, the first time you do, you will hit a personal record. I've had numerous people come to me they might not have hit a squat personal record in years, and as soon as I give them this cue, they hit a personal record within that training session. It is a very powerful and very, very, very effective cue.